Nerdz in the Hood, it's your boy Marv Lattimore, Marv Lat.
H-Star here.
Ant McGee.
And we are here. Episode 16, 1 week removed from the masterpiece that was the Ant McGee first annual 420 celebration of life.
Word. It's the 420 celebration.
420 celebration of life.
Yo, thank you for everyone who watched the video, who joined in on comments, who fucking sent us roller videos, all that. Our guests, I appreciate all that, man. It was great.
Yeah.
We had a great turnout. Right now, I think it might be the number one viewed video right now.
It is.
It's the number one viewed, right?
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
Yes. Shout out to everybody who made that happen. Shout out to all the people who tuned in, like you said, supported, wrote comments, all that good stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna get into our new episode. It's gonna be less weed related, so we just gonna go at it from there. But we're gonna start off with what happened this past weekend. And you wanna share with the people what it is that you saw this past Saturday?
Yo, I mean, we don't really talk about sports too much on this show, but we have to talk about what happened in the UFC. I don't know how many of you guys watch UFC or how many even care about UFC, but there's one thing that the hood loves more than anything in the world, and that's watching niggas get knocked out.
That is the truth.
Yeah. I don't know why, yo. World Star used to have the hood compilation, remember that?
Oh,
I think it was the fight comps. That's what they're called, fight comps. World Star used to have fight comps. And the fight comps used to be like one of their top views videos, bro. Top view.
Facts.
But back to what I was saying. So the first thing that happened, well, not the first thing, but the main event of the UFC was that your boy Masvidal,
Jorge Masvidal.
received his first knockout. No, when I say received his first knockout, I mean that he got knocked the fuck out.
Got you.
Yeah, he got knocked out. Yo, that knockout was so crazy, bro, because if you had watched it, homie hit him so hard that all the sweat got removed off his head. My man went from sweating to instant dry.
Instant dry.
Instant dry, bro.
Instant.
Yo, you know you got rocked?
Yeah.
When your sweat is in slow motion next to you, bro.
Yeah. He caught my man with a moisture wicking punch.
What was it? What was his name? Oh my god, I can't remember who knocked him out right now.
Usman.
Oh yeah, Usman. Yo, the funniest shit was
stand up.
The funniest shit was that somebody, I think it was you. You said, yo, his dad was here. It was his first time his dad getting to see him fight. I was like, yo, of course he was gonna knock this nigga out, yep. Yo, Pops is here for the first time.
You gotta go
me
hard.
fight.
You gotta go hard.
Yeah. And then to make the card, that was the main event. But before that, to warm us up, we saw another crucial thing that the hood likes to see, and that's a little bit of gore and stuff that make you cringe.
Oh yeah.
And we saw my man catch a broken leg.
Yeah, just of him kicking somebody.
Bro, he went to go kick the dude, and the dude blocked it with a check. Oh, he basically didn't even block the shit.
Right.
He just stood there solid like a brick wall, and nigga snapped his leg by the shin. Oof. Snapped his leg from the shin.
Broke the skin off.
Broke the skin a little bit. We didn't get to see the blood because it broke too fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
wild. He basically saw the ragdoll. He saw the leg just whoop.
Yep. He caught the Anderson Silva.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He caught the Anderson Silva, bro. He caught the Anderson Silva, yeah.
Did he try to stand on it when?
Yo, oh yes. Oh yeah, there's memes of him in his face, bro. Insta pain.
Instant pain.
Instant pain, bro.
Insta. Oof. Yeah,
I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
That's why we had to talk about it, because this UFC card, bro, and my brother John, he called it. He said, yo, this is going to be a good card. We saw a girl get knocked out, right? The girl fight was also good. We saw a girl get knocked out, talk about, oh man, why'd you call it? Yo, you got rocked. You got rocked. Right?
She just took a kick to the face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, she got kicked in the face. Then you got a broken leg, and then you got a dude get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Back-to-back main card event right there, son.
Yeah, and it was crazy because every fight in the main card didn't go past 2 rounds. They didn't go past 2 rounds. It was all short fights. We were done probably by like 12, 12:30.
That's true. It was short fights. It was
all short fights. Nothing went past 2 rounds, which I don't know if that's ever happened before, but I know that's not an unusual thing to happen at UFC events. So it was just crazy. How you feel, Jorge, as a man named Jorge, finding out that another dude named Jorge got knocked out?
It was probably well deserved.
Woof. Oh, woof. Well, he did call Usman like a coward. He was talking wild spicy to Usman. Usman said, I'm going to make sure he remembers that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So usually in UFC, what's so funny is that like sometimes the cockiest talkers be getting blocked.
I feel like that's constantly.
Yeah.
Like somebody always tries to be like, oh yeah, I'm stomping the shit out of you.
Next night.
Yeah, next thing you know,
boom.
You're getting KO'd in the worst way.
Yeah. It's insane.
I wish like I always say like when I bet, I forget to look at stats in the sense of Masvidal had never been knocked out prior to that fight. So the odds for him getting knocked out was probably crazy high. Like not crazy high in the sense of he's gonna get knocked out. Like it'll be a good amount of win. Yeah, of money. You win a good amount of money because it won't. They believe it won't happen. So you're betting on weird chances. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you would have put, oh man, that shit would have been love.
You would have meme come up.
Meme come up. Meme come up.
Yeah, because I came up with the Rose fight because she was it the Rose fight or was the other? I think it was hers. So when she knocked out the Asian champ, and they said it was like plus 600 on the bets if she catches the KO, and I picked it because I heard Ant yelling out, "Yo, she gonna knock her out, bro! I promise you, she gonna knock her out." And I said, for some reason, I feel like he's right, and I put money up, and I came up even more. So, shout out to this man right here.
I got a win too. I got Hall, and I got the other dude.
Yeah, Uriah Hall. I know he didn't want to win that way. Shout out to Uriah Hall. I know you didn't want to win that way, bro. But that was like, the fight just started. He kicked Uriah Hall, broke his leg, had to take the L. Uriah just won off that. I was like, damn. Because you train that hard, and then that's it. You're just like, damn, that's not even how I wanted to win. And homie's like, that's not even how I wanted to lose. So it's just like,
yeah, those broken leg things is brutal. They're brutal, bro. It don't matter what sport.
Yeah.
When somebody breaks their leg live, and it's like a clean shin break, that shit look like traumatizing.
Yeah.
Traumatizing.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've never seen a nigga go into instant pain until you see someone snap a bone while playing a live sport, yo.
It's like you remember that shit for them. Every time you see them, that's all you remember. Like, damn, I remember your fucking leg just shattering in two.
Yeah. Yo, the classic college game, everyone knows.
Oh, the dude.
Where the dude was shooting the 3 and he snapped from like his knee.
And you see his whole bench just like,
yo, the whole bench dropped.
Yeah.
The people who were on the court hit the ground.
Yeah, that shit was.
People who were on the court who saw it live, because obviously, especially in basketball, when everyone's playing defense, you watch a nigga with the ball. So every nigga on the court is watching this nigga and saw that shit, couldn't even handle it, just went crippled. Oh, felt that pain, yo. Everybody felt the pain.
Yeah,
that shit was bad.
That was bad, and it was just intense. Because I remember in the NBA, Gordon Hayward had that same thing too. When he came off the alley-oop, and his whole leg just, and everybody, you see the whole team like, damn. I was like, yo, that's just ugh. Well, yeah, shout out to everybody who won. Shout out to everybody who's a part of the UFC whole festivities, because it just shows we getting back to life as we know it.
Oh yeah, word, because this UFC had fans.
Yeah,
it was a full house, bro. Yeah, they were going crazy, and that was the other thing because people, the announcers were saying when people were getting rocked, the fans were going crazy. Like they were extremely extra loud.
Yeah. And
like real life.
And what's crazy here is now we're about to be the hood's about to get spicy anyway. So those UFC fans don't even have to worry because the CDC just announced that fully vaccinated people can go outside and participate in like groups and gatherings as long as everybody's fully vaccinated. They don't have to wear a mask.
That's crazy because I don't wear a mask.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Nah. I mean, I do wear my mask. I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those people that after, especially when I'm outside, after a little while, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking this shit off. Like, yeah, fuck that.
Rona be waiting for him.
Bro, I be wilding. I'm not gonna front. I be wilding.
You waiting for part 2?
Yeah.
Rona be peeping him like somebody in the club. Like, that's him right there. He just took his mask off. Let's get him.
Nah. I did see that trash though. Like, they said they could walk.
Yep.
But you know what's gonna happen, right? Everyone's gonna walk around.
Yep. Everybody's good. This is New York, bro. I'm not vaccinated, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then you know what their mindset is gonna be?
What?
Nigga, how they gonna find out if I'm vaccinated or not, nigga?
They're gonna have to impose some rule where you gotta show a card in the streets or something.
Alright, nigga, you back.
That's what's gonna. But it's sad because that's what's gonna happen. Like the boys gonna pull up and somebody's gonna have that energy. Like, alright, search you get my coffee kind of.
Alright, bet. Yeah, wait, you wanna see what? Yeah, hold that thought right there, bro. I'm not even dipping like that. I feel like, you know what? I was just leaving.
I put it away. You know my doctor officer.
No, this is gonna be the era of fucking fake vaccination cards. They'll be like, yo, I got that shit. Yo.
Yeah, I got that shit. Yeah.
I ain't got shit.
It's gonna have Moderna spelled wrong.
My boy said it's about to get crazy. Nazi camps is on the way.
Oh, it's on the way, baby. Resident Evil's coming to life. Lady, what's her name?
Demitrescu.
Demitrescu, we got to get 9-foot women.
Yo, Perrier ain't saying you don't even wear underwear. Oh.
Who? What?
That's what Perrier he said.
Yo.
Yeah, you already know who that is.
Oh, he said I don't even wear underwear?
Nah, he don't.
Oh, I was like, what?
He talking about me.
Oh.
He's trying to cut my ass, that's it.
Yeah.
He tried to bury me.
Call him out, Perry. Call him out, bro.
That's not true at all, but
that's not true. He's like,
coming from Perry, that might be facts.
Might be facts, bro. He's like, I synced it.
Don't gas that shit.
He synced it. What up, Perry? But yeah, moving on. So DMX was rode off in a very giant truck over the weekend for the funeral.
The Memorial Day.
Yeah. The big monster truck.
I'm not famous yet, but I would like to be. When my time comes, I would like for that to happen.
Yeah.
I hope you guys put that in my will.
Pretty fuego.
You know what I mean, right?
You got a couple mils stacked away, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like I'm not paying for it, but we could make that happen.
Yeah, you get a good life insurance plan and some bread slaps this way, then you know what I'm saying? Then I'll fucking make sure that they find a monster truck to drive you around in. But I respect that they brought him everywhere. Like they brought him through Fordham, they brought him through
Yonkers, I believe.
Yonkers, yeah. I respect that a lot.
Round trip, basically.
I mean, the Barclays Center did good. Kanye West, I respect. He did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he did it with Balenciaga, but you know what I'm saying? It was cool. And they made $1 million. So I respect that. Yeah. And someone pointed out to me that if you really notice, Kanye West he did all of that, and he wasn't trying to make it about him, I guess.
Right.
Or try to make it something about clothing. It was just something he did for DMX. You could tell.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of quiet about it, and it happened on the low. So, yo, shouts to that though. $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they ever made a song together.
I
don't think they ever did. Damn, never got that song. That would have been fire. Oh well. Sometimes that's just what life is. That's just what life is. But again,
what kind of the funny outcome was that? It was like how the police department impounded like so many dirt bikes and ATVs over the weekend.
Yeah.
That shit was dumb.
Yo,
I was at the funeral. Nah.
Meek Mills was out there. I followed him on the gram, and he was out there on what made it really dope to me was that he was out there on the Supreme dirt bike, which is like a super rare dirt bike. So, me being a little hype. I was like, yo, that shit was pretty dope.
It was pretty dope.
You know what I'm saying? But it was cool, man. I heard they did him right. Like the funeral and stuff was done right. So I don't know. I personally didn't pay attention to any of that. So I'm just keeping a buck. I actually was like, oh, DMX funeral.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay inside.
Yeah. I watched clips. I didn't watch the whole event.
Yeah, I was at work, but then I saw the clip of the truck, and I was like, that's pretty fire that they did that. That's not something you hear about every day, and I was like, that's pretty fire. I did feel it was messed up though that Dragon got stopped by security. They didn't let him into the funeral.
Damn.
Yeah, and another one of his best friends named Jungle, was trying to speak at the funeral, but he wasn't on the program to speak. But he felt mad and he got compelled to go on stage and try to tell a story about him and X. And yeah, the Reverend was like, nah, we're not having that, brother. He was like, you disrespecting the house of God, you disrespecting my house. Your time is up, brother. God bless you. And the dude was like, but I got a story to tell you. Like, nah, God bless you, bro. I don't know what story he was gonna tell. I hope it was gonna be something real about X. I doubt he was gonna embarrass him, but I was just like, damn.
He was just like that.
Yeah, and Dragon was worse because I was like, they probably just forgot who he was.
Yeah, most likely.
Imagine he tried to spit balls just to get in. He's like, I spit these balls to make your head shake. Nah, not ringing a bell, fam.
He starts blasting his song.
Yeah, he's like, remember this? I made this. Nah. I was on Rough Riders Volume 1 through 3. Nah, you gotta go, fam. I'm sorry, baby. I don't remember you. I remember him. Some random nigga from the Rough Riders like, yo, oh shit.
Swiss Beats pulls up.
Word.
He's like, yo, Swiss, you know him? No.
Nuts.
Yo,
word. Nuts.
Swiss Beats was running that shit, so yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
dumb.
stopped him at the door.
Like, nah, I do not know who that is.
He's like,
Like, yo,
"What you
Swiss, you
want
serious, bro?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Nigga gotta write it to it later and be like, yo, nah, Swiss, fuck you. Like, yo, my bad.
My bad, bro. They said I could only let in a few Rough Riders, so I put it even the locks. But anyway, moving on, fellas. It was a good weekend for movies. The theaters, like we said, things are coming back to the way things were.
The box office sales was?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about what the number one movie was in a little bit. But first, let's go to the runner-up. The number 2 film.
In reality, the runner-up is the number 1 film. But
Okay. The number 2 film.
Let's keep it going.
Well, that's not my problem. The number 2 film, which is the number 1 animated film in America, but is the number 2 overall film in America, is Demon Slayer Mugen Train, which is a feat that has not been done in a while. Jorge, could you tell the world what was the only other anime film to go that hard in sales?
Was it the My Hero Academia?
No.
What?
Who?
Oh, Pokemon.
I always do this.
Why did you just say it?
I totally forgot about Pokemon. Yo, you're telling me fucking shit from way back, yo. I forgot.
I know, word, right? This nigga love talking about 90 classic information. Nah, okay.
I mean, that's all I was
So
telling you.
you're saying that Pokemon was sold out, was the number 1?
Pokemon is the highest selling anime movie ever. Right. So I think the only second one was, I think it was also Pokemon too. So, but Demon Slayer is now the second highest. So, none of you guys you've seen the movie?
Oh, Mugen Train? No, I haven't seen it.
You didn't care for it.
No, I want to watch it, but I haven't taken the time to try to watch it.
Right, because outside the theaters, there's not really much else to ride on. Or you bootleg it.
Yeah,
I found some sites.
Like I'm not.
Yeah, I got some sites. I'm ready. I'm ready to. I'm ready to sit down and watch my bootleg version. Yes, sir.
I'm not thirsty to watch it.
Yes, sir.
I'll wait for it.
Yeah.
Wait for when?
So you get the vaccine.
Wait.
Like a Blu-ray release. So I'm not going.
A Blu-ray release.
You know that shit gonna be like $30, man.
Not even that. That should not happen for 6 months.
I can wait 6 months. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not. I read the manga already. I know what's gonna happen.
People gonna be licking him like, yo, he killed his father at the end. Yo, how you did not see that, bro? He kills his pops at the end, bro.
Nah, somebody dies, but I won't spoil it.
Look at it. Now he's
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I saw somebody watching it this week on my Instagram. I hit them up and I was just like, "Yo, it's good. It dropped." He's like, "Yeah, nigga, you late." I'm like, "Oh, alright." And then he was like, "I got you. 72 late." He's like, "If this would work, here's the backup." I was like, "Heard you." I didn't get a chance to watch it though, but I was like, "Alright, sometime this week,
Exactly, it's there.
it's gonna have a nice little L roll. I'm gonna get on it."
I was trying to look for a torrent, but I couldn't. But I will say I found a website, and shout out to the good people of Japan, because that was ripped straight from the motherlands, fam. Like straight.
That's what I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
Rip for what? You thought I was gonna
Straight
watch the
from
one
the
where
movie theaters.
the black lady gets up and beats her kid? No.
I mean, it's close enough, because there's people eating popcorn. Somebody coughs, and then you hear people arguing. So I could assume they were like, "Yo, keep your mask on" type vibes. But it was like,
Wait a minute. You don't even watch the show, and you're gonna watch the movie?
hell yeah, nigga! Everybody talking about it, baby. It's the vibe.
Nah, hold on. Yeah, you're
Disrespect.
right. Yeah, that's
Disrespect.
disrespect. Yeah,
Fuck outta
the
here.
disrespect is real out here. Yeah, you never even gave the show a chance. You like, yeah, let me watch this whole fucking film.
It's the second highest grossing anime film of all
That's
time.
like watching the Naruto movie, especially the one where he like saves the princess in the snow, and then be like, yeah, I watched Naruto. Yeah.
That movie was the best one.
But it had nothing to do with the story.
It had nothing to do with the story.
It had nothing to do with the story.
This is actually a movie with canon in it, so you're right. Okay, fine. I'll watch the freaking show.
Watch the show.
Yeah,
Oh wait, they made a comp film. I'm good. Fuck the show.
Watch the comp film. At least
They
that's
made a comp film.
at least that's the show though.
Okay.
The comp film's
They
alright.
made a comp film. But no, I'll say this openly right here. I tip my hat off to Demon Slayer. I've given Demon Slayer so much shit. It's the only show, like we said, to actually trump One Piece in terms of just overall sales and fandom and popularity. So I'll tip my hat off to them. I'll give them the respect they deserve. I'll watch the show. I'll watch the movie. They have a video game coming out. And if any of you played Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, it's basically the same game. And it's going to be fire. So I'm back on that way.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay?
But I'll come back to the reason why I say it's the number one movie in America. Only because it only got like half of what Mortal Kombat was screening. I think Mortal Kombat was screening like 3,000 venues.
Yeah.
And Demon Slayer only had like 1,500 to 1,600 venues. So if Demon Slayer had 3,000 venues, like the same as Mortal Kombat, it would have definitely smoked Mortal Kombat.
It would have smoked.
Yeah, it would have smoked Mortal Kombat.
So that's why I say
it would have
it's
smoked
the
them
number
the
one
same way
Also,
Mortal
you gotta
Kombat
remember-
smoked itself.
Also, you gotta remember with the pandemic, there's less people at the theaters, so it probably would have been more. Cause we probably would have saw it in the theaters had it not been a pandemic.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I'm ready to go to the movies now, but you know what I'm saying? I just been chilling.
Go get your fake vaccine card.
my fake vaccine passport is on the way.
on the way, baby, we out here. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with the fact that I didn't see it in the theaters though, cause you know how I am with anime movies in theaters. It's
Like-
the fans, man. I can't do it.
I don't really care to see it in theaters. I really have to want to see the movie to go see it in theaters. It has to be a franchise I fucking love for me to go see it in theaters.
Yeah, but that's the problem. The bandwagoners.
You never went to see any movie with us. Wow.
I've seen anime movies in theaters, but
Dragon Ball Z? None of the Dragon Ball Z?
he doesn't.
Yeah, like, I don't care
he
for
doesn't
Dragon Ball.
None of the Supers, none of the
He doesn't.
Naruto,
Nope,
One Piece.
that's us.
that One Piece is like
We
as far
saw the
as I
One
go.
Piece together, but I went to the.
We
Remember
went
what?
over this. We did not see the One Piece movies.
Yeah, we did not.
We went over this.
God damn it!
We're not
We've
there
been
for
over
One
this,
Piece.
brother.
I hate this lies.
You imagined yourself there.
You wanted to be there for the fun. I respect that, but
Yo, how did I watch a movie without you guys? I have a memory of me being there.
you just clap, yo.
I want to know who the fuck I was with then.
Two guys that want like One Piece like us.
Yo.
Imagine it.
He was like, yo, this is fun, Marvin. I mean, but okay, fine. Since you're talking about smoking yourself, or it smoked itself, the number one movie in America was Mortal Kombat, but it got a lot of mixed reviews.
I'm gonna say that shit was hot fucking trash.
Hot
That
garbage.
shit should have been thrown in the basura. You wanna know what the best part of that movie was?
Tell me.
The ending?
Yo, how did you know I was gonna say that? Bro? The best part of that movie was when they showed the classic Mortal Kombat scene at the very end of the movie with the classic music.
The logo?
Yeah, the logo. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, how's the best part of the movie at the end of the movie? Like, I actually felt something at the end of the
You
movie.
forget that logo's fire.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, that logo's pretty fire, yo.
Yo, they did Mortal Kombat dirty. It should have been called Scorpion versus Sub-Zero. They should even had through Mortal
The Life
Kombat's
is
name on that shit. Where the life is
Or
Scorpion
the
or
legend or
something.
some shit, yeah.
Where they fucked up big time.
You know that's crazy because they literally last year did an animated movie called Scorpion's Revenge, and it was better than this film. Like the story was better.
Yeah,
and all
I've seen
that.
that. I've seen that.
And
That
it's
shit was
insane.
fire.
It's
That shit
insane.
was fire.
Yeah.
I recommend watching that over Mortal Kombat any day. I recommend watching the old Mortal Kombats over this trash.
You want the Annihilation, the second one?
Bro.
I wouldn't say, I don't know.
Yeah, like
It might
I
be
know.
neck and neck, but I don't know.
Yeah. The only good thing about that movie was the fight scenes. The very opening scene,
Yeah.
Hanzo going off with natural ninja skills.
Yep.
Fire.
Yep.
And you get to see the origin of Scorpion's weapon. That was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But after that, it just started going south, bro. South for a little while. The first time I watched the movie twice. Well, I watched it 3 times in total already. But But yeah, it's because that's what happens when you got the password to the HBO Max. Niggas start being like, yo, run that cash for me.
Run that cash, let's go. Let's go.
Like, yo, I already watched it today, bro. Like, bro, but I don't got HBO Max. Come on, we gonna probably smoke 2 L's. That's enough time. 3 L's. We got time. You not going nowhere, bro. Run that shit.
Yo, with that movie, I'll be like, here's the 15 cash. Buy yourself a month. I'm out.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you, gentlemen. At first, I did I was gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, but it is not good.
Nigga, the first time I fell asleep, bro. I fell asleep and I woke up at the end, and my mans go, "Yo, you fell asleep." I said, "You know what?" He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Cause this shit trash." And he started laughing. I was like, "You know how I know it's trash, bro? Cause I was hyped to see this movie. I had the same kind of hype as Godzilla versus King Kong, right? And then I fell asleep. Did I fall asleep during Godzilla versus King Kong? No, nigga. So
not once.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? It's got Mortal Kombat just didn't have it, bro. They didn't have it.
Yeah, it failed in every aspect, story wise, character wise, actors' choices. It's just it's just all around flop.
Yeah, I don't even think I heard "Get over here" being yelled.
The actor's choices. There's only one actor that does not stand in that bad choice, and that's Kano. Kano killed that movie.
Oh yeah. He was straight.
Kano, it might have been the only reason that some of the story was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Nah,
Jax was okay.
Bihan was good too.
Bihan was good.
Bihan was alright.
What? Bihan saved the movie.
Sub-Zero?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because he was the main villain, and they actually gave him his good powers. Plus, he fought pretty true to his style. He had all his abilities. That octagon fight at the very end was pretty fire. You know what I'm saying? And the way he got Scorpion tight, talking about I'm getting a replay, having his own kids go through that shit, his own family go through that, so that he got extra hype, smoked this nigga.
Yep.
But bro, nah, man, the fights, I don't know, man. There was just a lot of.
This is too much bullshit.
Kano was it, bro. Kano was it.
Kano,
the whole scene where he gets.
Kano's only good fight was when he fought that fake reptile.
Oh yeah. The actual reptile.
Because he did his fatality.
Yeah.
Kano wins.
Yeah.
Which was that. I'll give the movie that too. I like that everyone did their kind of thing, but there were certain people that got smoked real fast. Reptile was not true to himself. That nigga looked fucking trash. The only thing he had was the acid breath. Where was his costume, and why did he get smoked that fast? And then you had Kung Lao, who got smoked stupid fast too, and I was just like.
Well, he had a good fight though.
Yeah, a good fight.
He did his fatality.
Yeah. He said flawless victory.
Yeah,
which was okay.
He did his thing, but Kano was where it's at, bro. The whole scene where they were eating and he gets his power. Come on, son. You can't say that shit was not trash. Nigga.
That's what made it trash right there.
What?
They had to gain their powers.
Oh yeah. That part, that ability part. Yeah. But I'm talking about the scene though. I'm talking about when niggas.
Oh no, I give you that.
He's over here like, yo, man, shut the hell up with that sombrero or some shit. See, you got a death wish, boy.
Nah, he did make the movie in his own way. And like Jorge said, Sub-Zero and Scorpion was there. The fact that they had to create a character for this movie was also pretty
trash.
Yeah, that was pretty trash. That he was a descendant of Scorpion.
You want to hear the joke?
What?
What was that nigga's name?
Cole Young.
Oh, so you actually knew?
I knew because he's straight garbage.
Oh, you know what's crazy? Someone asked me. It was like, "What's the main character's name?" I was like, "I don't know." I was like, you know what's crazy? His ability is fucking armor. Whoa.
That's.
I was like, that's not Scorpion.
I was like, yo, they basically made him Black Panther.
Yo,
in a sense.
All you had to do to kill him, bro, was really chop off his head. And not, or not punch him in the body, because his head didn't have the ability to absorb. So if you rocked him stupid hard in the head or clapped him like that, he would have had no fucking chance.
Or Goro could have just grabbed him by the legs and just slammed him on the ground.
Did the Hulk to him.
That fight made me mad, man.
Yeah,
when he got the power.
Yeah,
because there was a scene where his daughter yells out something that just infuriated me. I think he was trying to defend himself, and his daughter just comes out of nowhere and goes, "Hey, Dad, use your uppercut." And I was like, now we yelling out Mortal Kombat moves, my nigga? Oh, my gosh.
after he was getting pounded and absorbing all that energy, he's like, use the uppercut.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh, there is one scene though. I gotta give him props. There's one scene that was. It wasn't that it was like true to the essence of Mortal Kombat. It was it was true to the essence of Mortal Kombat. It also told us something that everybody that's ever played Mortal Kombat in their life has known throughout the history of Mortal Kombat, and that was the scene where I believe Liu Kang was fighting or he was training, and he was leg sweeping the shit out of my mans, and my mans could not like get out of the leg sweeps to save his life. Like the leg sweeps was so solid that my man was like, "Oh shit!" And that showed me.
when they were training?
Yeah, it was a scene where man just kept doing a leg sweep, and it's okay because I fell asleep too. But I made sure I catch that part.
No, I rewatched the movie. I told you, like, I fell asleep the first time. Round 2, I was like, all right, man. I fell asleep. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I'm bugging. Let me watch it again. And I was midway watching it.
We're not bugging.
And I was telling my mans, I looked over at my mans. I said, bro, I cannot concentrate on this trash right now. I was like, I keep looking at my phone. It's so much more interesting. Then they would fight. The bicycle kick part, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. That was a good homage right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But them leg sweeps, boy, they reminded you of them days when niggas would be down like.
I remember now, which was a funny line. He said,
like, God damn.
He said, it's better than those fireballs, you pussy. That was when I was dead, yo. I was like, it's better than the fireballs, you pussy. I said, yo.
Cats was they was paying homage, and that was cool. But yeah, outside of that, every other part of the movie just had me very disappointed. I'm not gonna say upset, but disappointed. I really wanted it to be better. Like I said, we've had Sonic the Hedgehog and we had Detective Pikachu, so we were getting too hyped. Then Monster Hunter came out, and then this came out, and I feel like we just took 8 giant steps back.
Yeah, that's what happens with the video game.
I think they knew that Godzilla vs. King Kong was better than Mortal Kombat. That's why they released it first, yo.
Perhaps.
So that way, if they would have released Mortal Kombat, then maybe Godzilla, I don't know, it would have been different. I don't know. Because then people would have maybe go into Godzilla like, maybe this is going to be just as trash. He's like, nah, don't even mix this up with that garbage out there, yeah?
They probably called and demanded that. They saw the screener, man. Change our dates. Change our dates. Word up.
Yo, change our dates. Yo, we got to go before this trash.
We definitely got to go before this trash. I don't care. It just wasn't good, and it's so sad because this one was supposed to be representing the newer Mortal Kombat games, and it just still didn't fully live up to the hype. There was even I forgot. What even made me more mad was Shang Tsung in the 90s Mortal Kombat movies. He looked evil. The man had a swag ass leather jacket and was walking around mad evil. Your soul is mine. This motherfucker looked like a Power Rangers enemy.
Yeah, like that's
that nigga look. Yo, you know what's crazy?
He was a very wrong casting choice.
Yo, he looked. I kept laughing. I'm like, yo, he looks so dirty. Like the nigga doesn't look like how he's supposed to look. He's supposed to look like some real boss ass nigga. Yeah. Like he didn't look like a boss. He just looked like some underground garbage dump leader.
Yeah, like he was like a low level henchman.
Yeah, weird. He didn't look like the boss. I was like, yo, this shit is weird. And they tried to give him boss level by having people follow him around and shit like that, but I don't know, man. It didn't.
No, yeah, because he usually has like his own group of goons. Speaking of goons, star of the show, whoever was casted as Melina, girl, you got it going on back there. The bubble was out. I was sitting there like, we got a little bubble. It's like, okay.
Damn, I was so out of the movie, I didn't even know.
Watch it again, bro. You'll see.
I'm not watching it.
Then Google and YouTube it or something. But it's there.
Somebody said, one of my boys go, you mean the movie that's easily forgettable? I'm like, yep.
That's it is. We'll forget it in a week. By the next episode, we won't remember.
The next good movie better be fucking fire.
I don't even know what's HBO's next movie really, but
what is HBO's next movie? Let's look.
I'm pretty sure they're having a meeting right now, because they're like, yo, what's the next movie? It gotta be fire. They're already probably switching other movies around right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the big toss up, because now it's like, since theaters are getting better sales, now they're trying to like pull out of the HBO Max deal, because there was a movie. There was a big movie that was supposed to be on there, and they pulled out. I forgot what movie it was. I'm trying to remember.
Damn, it's supposed to be for the rest of the year, man. What the heck?
Yeah, now we might get shot to do.
Yeah, I want my free movies for the rest of the year.
You guys watch New Mutants? Did any of you guys watch New Mutants yet?
Yeah, that didn't come on HBO Max. That was just
No, New Mutants is on HBO Max now.
No,
it's
wait.
on HBO Max.
No, but are you saying in the sense of
the release?
Yeah, releasing on HBO Max.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah, because I was out for a minute. I saw that during the pandemic. It was okay.
Alright, so you got Mortal Kombat, and then the next ones are Those Who Wish Me Dead.
Yeah, I think that's the next one.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Angelina Jolie one.
The Conjuring.
Oh, that's gonna be on there?
Interesting.
Yeah, that's coming up.
That's a
In the Heights.
Oh yeah, that's a musical, bro.
I know.
Yeah,
that's in June.
Okay.
And then you got Space Jam in July.
Suicide
Squad in August.
Damn, so we gotta wait months before. I mean, if you're a fan of The Conjuring or if you're interested in Angelina Jolie joint, that's fine. But other than that, nah.
My boy said that that Demon Slayer movie we were just talking about is amazing.
Sure it is.
But one just said that. He's the one that threw me on the links. You feel me?
Good looking buds. Nah, he's. I believe him because it broke records in Japan. It's breaking records in America. It's still breaking records in Japan.
Oh, so. December 22nd, Matrix 4. There's a bunch of movies in between, but I'm reading the ones that are like, catching my attention.
I think they pushed that back because it was supposed to come out the same day as John Wick 4.
The Many Saints of Newark, a New Jersey movie. Interesting.
He's getting his calendar ready. Yeah? He's like, yo, I'm trying to see the many states of New York. Trying to get it cracking out here. You know what I mean? But yeah, well, it just wasn't good, people. If you feel different, that's your business. But we here at Nerds in the Hood give it a certified basura rating.
Yep. Mortal Kombat was garbage, guys.
It was garbage. It's okay.
Mortal Kombat was garbage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you guys feel otherwise, but over here on this side, we're saying that
certified,
it was garbage.
Hands down.
Certified.
It got mixed reviews too. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah, those are new breeds.
What's a new breed?
New breed fans.
It has to be the hardcore Mortal Kombat fans to be like, nah, it was still pretty good even though it was trash.
Nah, I think there's a breed of people out there that just like movies with mass CGI.
Yeah.
So it don't matter if the movie's good or not. They're just gonna be like, "What do you mean, yo? The graphic parts were so fired." All right, man, that's cool. I didn't say the fights were not cool, but the movie was trash.
I mean, there's the story, and you got to remember that Mortal Kombat's story was never really that fire to begin with. So you kind of weren't working with much. You have to work with the fights, and that's kind of what saved them. But it didn't really save him a lot.
I told you, I really would have probably respected the movie more if it was like Sub-Zero versus Scorpion.
No, you're right. You're 100%
They would have
right.
named it some kind of like The Legend of Scorpion.
Yeah.
Or the story of Sub-Zero. Some crazy, The Revenge of Sub-Zero or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. I would have been more into it. Yeah. But you put Mortal Kombat on it, and then it wasn't really a Mortal Kombat movie. It had Mortal Kombat characters, but it wasn't a Mortal Kombat movie to me. So I wasn't with it. I was very hurt, bro.
It was mainly not a Mortal Kombat because they were forced to add this new character.
Yeah.
If they weren't forced to add this character, it might have still been a pretty good Mortal Kombat movie.
And they're trying to go for 2 by saying these niggas going to find Johnny Cage.
Yeah, they teased Johnny Cage, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more. And Jorge heard a rumor that Johnny Cage is gonna be casted most likely.
No, it's not that they're going with the choice. It's the person himself going hard to want to be cast as Johnny Cage.
Oh, okay, I understand.
And this person is
just the Ryan.
The Miz.
WWE superstar.
The Miz?
Yeah, the Miz.
Nah.
The Miz is going hard to be like, yo, cast me as Johnny Cage.
Nope. Sorry.
And Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat, co-signs it. Like, yeah, put him in there.
He's trying to pull the wrestling fans. He's trying to get Marvin in here. It's like, yo, this movie's fire. Why?
No, this is better.
Because the Miz is in it. That's why.
Nah, it's not gonna be better because Miz is in it.
Yo, the Miz is definitely on the bottom of the list of wrestling movies actors that I like.
Well, I mean, he hasn't really made movies that came out in theaters. Most of his movies were straight to DVD, and only like one of them were good.
He's another CM Punk ass nigga to me.
What does a CM Punk ass nigga mean?
Just trying too hard.
To do what?
Exactly.
To make it.
Yeah.
But how did CM Punk get roped into this?
Bro, because he went to the UFC and the UFC made sure they smacked that nigga back out.
You're not lying. You're not lying. They let him know.
Yeah, they did let him know in 2 matches. He don't belong here. Yeah.
You don't belong here, bro.
Yeah, because Dana White was like, I'm not gonna televise your matches if you do another.
Yo, if he would have got one more fight, I promise you, Dana White would have gave him some big brolic niggas. Really hurt that nigga. He'd been like, all right, you right.
I mean, it wouldn't even matter. Like I said, Dana was like, it's not, because Dana openly said after his last match, if he does another fight, he's like, as long as I'm concerned, he's done here. But if he does another fight and I approve it, it's not going to be on pay-per-view. It'll be a free fight.
It'll be a free fight.
He was like, it'll be,
yo,
this was before the ESPN.
Those free fights be alright.
Yeah, free fights be alright, but at least it'll be a free fight that you feel like, I didn't pay money to watch this. You know what I mean? So that's, but I get what you're saying. CM Punk ass nigga, okay. No, I don't hate the guy, but I'm not going to say I'm going to run to see Mortal Kombat 2 because of the guy. There's certain wrestling actors that are good, and
Very few.
He's not top 5, obviously.
He's not top anything.
Okay, that's fine too. I'm not defending the man. I respect him as a wrestler. When they do these side projects, that's their business.
Yo, remember I said it first, yo. If CM Punk gets the job, Marvin's... if The Miz gets the job, Marvin's going to be like, this movie's going to be fire.
I do not think that at all. I would not think that at all. There's only one movie I seen him in that was really good, and that was the Marine, I believe, the Marine 4. And it was actually a good movie.
Wait, they went to Marine 4? The first Marine was John Cena, right?
Right, and then the second and the third one was 2 other wrestlers. And then he did the 4th one. He did the last 3, actually. So there's 6 Marines, and he was in the last 3.
There's 6 Marines?
That's exactly what I said.
Yo!
How'd they get to 6?
Where did they go to 6?
Yeah, there's 6 Marines, and he did the last 3. And the funny one is the last one that they did, the Marine 6, he was in it with Shawn Michaels. And it's bad funny because Shawn Michaels at this point is like 50 years old.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels is washed.
Yeah, he's washed now. So he's just like moving mad slow, like, ugh. And you're like, nah, man, you should have did this movie like 30 years ago.
Damn, man.
Yeah, so.
Wrestling, you know why wrestling people have to do that? Because they don't make shit in wrestling, bro.
It depends on the wrestler. You could come out and make some good bread, but it depends on the wrestler.
Yeah, but if that's what I'm saying.
If they're not pushing you,
if you're not getting pushed, as a background wrestler that gets beat up and lose all the time, you're not making bread, bro.
Well, the Miz isn't that. He makes. I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying. Like, last I checked, I think his net worth was like a few million.
The Miz was out here.
He's a millionaire. Yeah,
he was out here.
He was out here. He's like 20 years now.
But he had a fan base though.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. There's certain wrestlers that you're like, nah, you need this movie.
Yeah,
I get it. You need this. You got to start a fuck
out like
this.
Rey Mysterio.
What?
Rey Mysterio was one of my favorite, and I feel like he got pushed. But then, like, I don't know. I feel like niggas didn't really fuck with him.
Oh yeah, because he's like 5 feet.
Exactly. So he probably doesn't make that much bread.
And most wrestlers of color, they don't push as much as they would like to. They look at most Latinos as guys that can fly, and most black dudes as guys that
That's like the 3 Jamaican dudes. Remember the team that was 3 Jamaican dudes? 3 dark-skinned dudes? What team was that?
Oh, no. It was one Jamaican dude who actually is African. And the other 2 guys are, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
they knew that. Yeah.
And they knew, out of all 3 of them, only one of them was going to make it.
What? That's not what they knew.
That's
not why they joined forces at all.
No, that's not why they joined forces. I'm just saying that. In actuality, in the back of their mind, they knew that only one of them was going to make it. The other 2 was going to end up being washed.
Okay, well, that's partly why they joined forces, because they wasn't getting the pushes they deserved.
There can only be one.
Yeah, but the one that got pushed to the moon was already a veteran in the game. So, yeah, his time finally came. He did like 11 years in the business, so I get it. But, I do hope that the next video game movie that comes out, I pray it just is better than this. Because we started off so good, and now we're back to where we started. And that's what sucks so bad, because I was really having high hopes for the future. I hope Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or Metal Gear, any other video game movie that comes out in the future just does better. Detective Pikachu 2, and that's sad.
Detective Pikachu 2?
Yeah, I'm banking on sequels right now. That's sad. Instead of original
2?
ideas.
No.
Oh, Resident Evil when they do their reboot.
Oh yeah, I totally relevant.
Yeah, the Mario, when it gets the animated Mario movie. There's a lot of projects, but just praying that it's better than this. Because this...
Well, the live action Resident Evil might flop, but there's still high hopes for the animated Resident Evil movie that's coming out on Netflix.
we kind of give more of those pass due. I mean, we always give those a pass. Sorry, because animated usually it's not that hard to fuck it up, even though Final Fantasy is like 1-1. So it's not that hard to fuck it up. But yeah, I get what you're saying, brother. So yeah, that was Mortal Kombat. That was something.
Sad that it ended the way it ended.
Yeah, that was something. If you felt Mortal Kombat was fine, that's on you. Keep watching the show. We don't hate you. But if we do see you, we will laugh at you a little bit inside. Probably outside.
I would love to hear your explanation of why you like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. That's the answer of a guy who's gonna laugh at you in your face.
I wanna hear that too.
Yeah, I wanna hear your reasoning. Because if you could give me something solid, then I won't laugh at you.
That's true.
Or if you could justify the 2 hours I wasted.
2 hours? I wasted 6, yeah.
And me and Ant know the rules, yo. If I wake up in the middle of the movie, chances are this movie's not good.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, bro, I don't fall asleep during movies, bro. That shit have to be trash. Trash.
Alita.
Yo, Mortal Kombat's on that
fell
level.
asleep for Alita.
Here we go. Here we go.
He just loves that story, man.
I don't love it.
He loves it. Yes, you do. You brought it up.
I didn't know he passed out.
We told you. Nah, we told you that.
We told you so many
We told
times.
you so many times we fell asleep and then woke up like, yo, this movie trash.
Yo, it was the first time ever I fell asleep in the movie and woke up during the movie at the movie theater and looked at Marvin and said, yo, you want to leave?
Yeah. you know that story. You know the Fast Pop story.
But we got it for $4, bro, so we stayed there.
Yeah.
On some cheap nigga shit.
So you've never fallen asleep on any movie?
Nah, bro.
Outside of Alita.
Especially if it's my first time watching it, I'd be into it. Like, I want to see the movie.
Mm.
So, Alita and Mortal Kombat have now entered the realm of trash. Like, real trash. Like, it's going to be bad. If someone ever says Mortal Kombat around me, I'm going to be like, dude, you do not need to put that on. I promise you. Promise you. There's another movie out there that's better than that one.
Better than that one.
Go watch the 1995 one.
Have you ever fallen asleep in a movie theater?
Yeah.
Remember the movie?
Yo, Bun said that Mortal Kombat was worse than the original, better than the sequel. Facts. That's what we said earlier.
Nah, I'd say equal to the sequel.
Oh.
I would say, what was that movie? Fuck. Damn it. Now I'm drawing. Fuck, it's right there.
You always remember your
Watchmen.
first.
There we go.
Oh yeah, we
Watchmen?
fell asleep on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fell asleep on that. Yeah, that shit was
Even
nice.
though later I appreciated the movie, but watching it the first time, I was just like, what is this?
I fell asleep watching Watchmen, but not because I didn't really like it. It was just because it was so fucking long.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that it was long. I was just super clapped at the time, so I was just like, it's kind of interesting, but
the first time I saw
it's
Watchmen
not
was on DVD in the crib. So
we were in the theater.
yeah.
All I remember was, were we in the hood or were we in Manhattan?
I think we were in the hood.
Because I do remember a hood dude yelling about the blue dude. Because he was butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Over here was, hey, yo, what type of superhero movie is this, my nigga? I was like, yo.
yeah. Nah, Watchmen had some parts to it. It was
it was a different vibe.
I do appreciate it years down the line, but watching it the first time, I was like, what is this?
I remember I saw The Dark Knight with you, but I just came off work when I caught up to you to see it, and I was tired.
I don't remember any of these.
I was too hot.
I smoked
too hot.
too much weed.
I was too
God
hot.
damn it.
I remember these
My
priceless
memory
memories.
is shot.
Because I remember falling asleep. When you saw it, I fell asleep from work because we went straight there. Once I got out of work, I fell asleep.
Where did we go? Big Plaza?
Whitestone, baby.
Oh, Whitestone.
Yeah.
Wow.
I passed out.
Boom. Worse.
I woke up. I was like, damn, I missed the whole movie. I'm stressed right now. I heard everybody talking about this shit. I turned to my boy Chris. I said, yo. I said, what did I miss, man? Did I miss anything? He goes, nah, you ain't missed nothing, yo. This movie was actually pretty trash. I said, you sure? He goes, yeah. And from deep, all I heard is like, what? I was like, he's like, yo, I'm here. What was you watching? Yo, I go home and I go like months later, I get it on Blu-ray and I'm like, Yo, Ed was right. This movie was amazing, yo. What is he talking about? It's like, what is he talking about, yo? What movie was he watching?
What movie was that nigga watching?
Batman and Robin, my nigga? Like, what was he watching?
That nigga watching a cartoon.
This was amazing.
That nigga was watching a cartoon.
He wasn't
not watching. He probably sleep too.
That nigga was watching a cartoon.
Yeah. He woke up like 5 minutes before me, like, oh, I hate this movie.
That man is notorious for calling every movie trash.
Yeah, he called every movie trash, bro. I was like, I'll never take your opinion again. Oh, I dead woke up, and when I saw Ann's face, I was like, I feel like he's wrong. I was like, oh, you might be, because Ann's face was the look of like, I'm never going to the movies with this man again. I hate his opinions.
Well, for a man who could have possibly gotten you jumped, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't Fast Five. Yeah,
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yo.
Yeah, nothing beats that. Nothing beats that. So
that shit was trash.
He was
like, who the fuck said that?
Fuck said Fast Five was trash. And was like, yo, please shut up, please.
I'm leaving you here.
I'll leave you here. Shut up, bro. Please stop talking. But yeah, that was Mortal Kombat again, folks.
Yeah.
Can't stress that enough. It was just not good. But we have other things to look forward to. We got Yasuke, which is coming out this weekend. I'm so mad we won't be able to talk about it. I wanted to talk about it today, but the first episode won't premiere until this Thursday.
Wait, is it a show?
Yeah, Yasuke is a show.
Oh, I could have sworn it was a movie. Okay.
You wanted to be a movie because you ain't trying to watch that many episodes.
That's kind of facts. Only because I don't think there's gonna be a sub version. It's only gonna be all dub, I think.
That's fine.
And I might not watch the series because of that.
No, you wildin', bro. Like Keith Stanfield, yo.
No one beats Japanese subs. I don't care who it is.
There you go.
No one.
Dubs are good.
No, they're
Yes,
not.
they are. This is an ongoing discussion.
We will not get into this discussion.
Yeah, man.
Marvin.
Dubs are good, bro.
Marvin. I have to disagree with you. You're bugging, bro. You're bugging.
You want to know why I won't give Lakeith Stanfield a chance?
Okay, why?
Death Note. That's all I gotta say.
That's not his fault. He played his character to the T, my brother.
I don't care.
Oh, come on, bro.
You had one shot for anime and you destroyed it.
But that's the movie's fault. That's not his fault. He played his character. William Dafoe played his.
Nah. At least
Dubs are trash. Buns has spoken.
Well, Dubs
are trash.
Willem Dafoe at least played his part though.
Dubs are trash.
Oh, I was like, who?
Buns.
Oh, I was like, Buns.
Buns.
Oh, my fault.
He said Dubs are trash, and he's right, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting the show.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta say.
It's like, I don't want to be like, you're trash. He's like, okay, I'm not
respect
watching.
your opinion out here.
Respect your opinion. It's his opinion.
Thank you
But
for
it's
making
an
sure.
opinion that's fact though.
Yo, you talking facts.
We grew up on dubs. We gotta remember our
Yeah,
roots.
I abandoned Dubs a long time ago.
Because of the companies that were dubbing.
Dubs were trash. Yo, when I grew up on Dubs, and when I saw my first sub, I said, why am I even watching Dubs, yo?
Because I'll admit, but the first time I saw a sub, I was in the same mode as you. I was like, it's more intense, it's more emotional. Yes, I give you that. But dubs are just more of that vibe of just like you get the it's helpful. Sometimes you get a little lazy. Sometimes you don't want to read. There you go. You get a dub. Sometimes some dubs are good. And yes, there's a lot of dubs that don't give me the right to argue. I will give you that.
A lot, not some.
I told you that. 4 kids had us growing up believing, for some weird reason, that Piccolo was a Saiyan. That's just 4 kids. It was a horrible dubbing company.
I don't know where you got that from, because I never, ever thought Piccolo was a Saint.
Yeah.
That's how horrible 4 kids.
That's how horrible the 4 Kids dubbing company was. Like, we always mention this, but this was the primest example.
When?
It's true, bro. I'll look it up for you. I'll show you. It's a YouTube clip where the first fight they had, where they fight Goku's brother, and they were like, "This is Piccolo. He's a Saiyan," and you're like, "Wait, who?"
No.
Alright. I swear to you, bro. I swear. I even showed him a clip where remember the One Piece quiz? Where they was like, who gave Luffy his hat?
Yeah.
They showed the random nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, they said who gave Luffy his hat. So they showed one character, then they showed the guy who actually gave Luffy his hat, and then for some weird reason they showed Sonic the Hedgehog. And then Sonic's sitting there like this. Like, nigga, why are you bringing me into this? I got nothing to do with this show. Like, leave me be, my nigga. So it's just, it's bad. But yeah, you're right. That's an argument for another episode. One day we'll have a panel or something, have a whole episode.
Have a showdown.
Yeah, we'll put dubs
the
and
best
subs.
of the subs and the best of the dubs.
Yeah, something like that.
And
Something like
Dubs
that.
will get smoked all day.
All day. All day. I don't even think the Dubs might get any dubs.
Anyway, so let's go into this next thing. Before we get into our facts and fuck out of here for the week, we do want to send a special shout out to our boy. I believe his IG name is Manga Mike. What's up? Talk to me.
Yo, Bun said, nigga said, we grew up with a white Captain America, but he's black now. Give up on Dubs.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, shout out to that ending. That was that ending.
Yo, bro, no lie, I haven't gone past episode 1 yet.
God damn. You're super far behind.
Super far behind, bro. I'm
You
on
missed some fire stuff.
I mean, I hear. I slack on shows OD. Someone has to like really be like, go watch it. But I like to binge watch. That's what it is. I'll be like, oh, it's done.
I'm like that
That's
too.
fair. That's fair.
I'm like, oh, it's done. All right, bet. And I'll
fair.
sit there and watch it for 2 days straight.
Okay. There's no wrong with that.
So,
Yeah.
There's no wrong with that.
that's why I haven't watched Attack on Titan yet. That's a bomb.
Thanks. Anyway. So yeah, the facts are fuck out of here. Shout out, the sleeper hit of the week. Shout out to Manga Mike because he recommended a show that we're gonna talk about for a few minutes because we didn't really talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to wait till the season finale, but I really don't know when that is, and I can't hold it back anymore to talk about it unless you two haven't fully seen it. But he recommends that people need to stop sleeping on the show Invincible on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah. I've been.
I'm not done. I'm not done with it, but I'm pretty deep in it.
What episode?
4, 5.
Gosh, you're super far behind.
How many
I
episodes?
thought it was at least
They're on
6.
what, 7 now?
7, yeah, they're going to 8 this Friday.
All right, well.
If he at least at 6, I'm like, oh, no, okay. But so far, the show is
You
exceeding.
can talk about it. It doesn't spoil it for me, so.
Okay, no problem. The show is exceeding on all parameters. It's probably one of the best superhero cartoons
It does
shows.
lag at some points,
Yeah.
but it picks itself right back
Picks
up.
up right back up.
We can see that the dad's definitely a double cross. Like
Yeah.
there's more to him just killing everybody.
Yeah.
So
There's definitely more to that that's gonna come. You'll see. It's gonna get intense. This last episode, folks. If you saw this last episode, whoo,
Yeah.
whoo,
Straight for you.
it didn't even end with music. It was just wind in the background. It was just literally just
it
the
was
sound
Wild
of wind.
It was Wild Wild West time.
Yo, a brawl breaks out that is just too
Who's brawling?
Omni-Man versus. Well, first the Cecil dude gets. He tries to stop Omni-Man, and he knows he has to tell Omni-Man's wife like, "Yo, your son is like probably the only person who could probably stop him." So, but Omni-Man was going to tell his son like, "I ain't going front. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I bodied everybody." So, but I guess.
But they still haven't explained why he bodied everybody.
Right. So
He's getting to that.
he wanted to get to that, but they wanted to get to the son first to get the son on their side. Like, I don't know why he bodied him, but he's not to be trusted. But they also have to remind themselves that this man is like God, so he can get to certain places super quick.
Yeah.
But you end up finding out that Cecil has basically the instant transmission ability, so he can teleport like mad times with like a watch or some shit. Bunch of brawls happen. They release like a kaiju that's super powerful, and him and his dad gotta team up and stop it. Like mad shit just goes off. But then they revive the super villains that are twins.
Oh, the clone days?
Yeah, they revive one of the guys that Omni-Man killed, because it turns out his power makes him immortal, unless obviously he's like completely destroyed.
Yeah.
So they revive him, and they thought that they could control him when they revived him with like a device. But your man comes back and he's like, "Where's Omni-Man? I'm gonna kill him." And he goes and finds Omni-Man, and they start brawling.
Oh.
Those are epic.
Brawling. But Omni-Man, of course, gets the W. And then when his son looks at him like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" He's like, "Alright, we gotta talk." And they just end it right there. And you're like, "Yo."
I think that I've been feeling like he murked them because it's some part of his weird thought of how it's the way to fix the earth. Because, he's there to fix the earth.
Right.
And that's like his job.
Yeah.
So it's probably one of those weird storylines where it's like, oh man, the only way to fix it is to destroy it.
Right.
I feel like it's it's like some dark plot in the background. I feel like Robot plays a bigger role.
Oh yeah, the robot. But
than
they've
he
been
does.
Yeah, he has. He unleashed another part of his plan that was pretty fucking.
Yeah,
wild,
I saw the part where he let the dude go from prison.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Just keep watching. It's gonna when the plane grows a little more, your mind's gonna be fucked.
He's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty fire. This episode, obviously episode 1 is like to many the best episode because of the end.
Mm-hmm.
My love is episode I believe 5 where he teams up with the fake Luke Cage.
Yeah. When they had the brawl.
At the end.
I think that's my favorite.
That's my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Like hands down.
Yeah.
You not on that episode?
The fake what?
Yeah, it's like this dude. He's like a fake. In a sense, he's kind of like Luke Cage.
You've probably seen this dude before. He like turns his body to like rocks.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh.
It's like the first and second episode.
Yeah, but I didn't see him brawl yet.
No.
You saw him fight Invincible, but now they team up in that episode that's coming up that you haven't watched yet.
And it gets crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It gets crazy. So and that's what the thing is. The brawls are so crazy that you're just like. And the beautiful thing about most of the brawls, they just turn the music off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just literally like, it's almost as if like, when you're playing a video game and shit gets real, and you know that moment where you have to scoot up in your seat and you're like focused now, and you're like, yo, I'm about to get in that ass. So it was almost like that, where it's like every moment there's like everybody's moving up in their seat. Invincible's a show right now.
My boy said he just watched episode 5 of The Invincibles.
I'm sure he loved it. Even though I see a laughing emoji, which means I don't know.
Well, it means that it was probably fire. He's like, oh my god, it was too crazy.
No, it was.
No,
really,
yeah,
really
I'm
good.
slacking, bro. I should have been watching that too, man. It's just that's Amazon Prime, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
So I gotta be at the crib.
Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, there's so many shows to binge nowadays.
Yeah.
And even with a pandemic, we still didn't get time to catch up on everything we wanted to see, whether you were sick or not. So you have.
I feel like there's a lot. It's just a lot of heat out. You got Attack on Titans.
Right.
You got this.
Right.
You got the Demon Slayer movie.
Right.
You got everything that drops on HBO Max.
Right.
And then.
And let's not forget the new seasons that are starting in the spring. There's been some quiet heat.
Oh yeah, some quiet heat. You mean anime wise?
Yeah, anime
wise. Yeah.
Word, and oh yeah, an anime. Oh, how could I forget? Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's just so many things to fucking watch, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So little time, and then with us, we got live action shows plus anime shows. So we're even more as opposed to somebody who doesn't watch anime.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many. There's so many
you
shows
don't
to
need
catch up
cable
on.
anymore, bro.
Oh yeah. It's a dying thing.
Oh yeah, it's been dying for
Yep,
last 10 years.
Yeah.
Probably longer.
Yeah, exactly. So, with that being said, we're gonna move on to our facts or fuck out of here. This week we had a lot of you folks voting on what you thought was some of the best video games that were based on actual films. So we've done it before where we did movies that were based off of video games, and this time we flipped the script to video games that were based on actual films that came out. And we had the picks were GoldenEye for the N64, Spider-Man 2, which really came on multi-platform, but we just said PS2. We had the Fast and the Furious, which mainly came out in the arcades. The which one did I say? The Lion King and Aladdin, which both was on the Super Nintendo and the Genesis.
Word. And
the Star Wars Episode 1 Racers, which was on the 64, and then it got remade and was on like Xbox and stuff like that. So we had a lot of those. From what I remember, most of them was in the opinions of facts. But there were a few people that were like, nah, fuck out of here. The only one I know that got a fuck out of here was the Fast and the Furious game.
Oh yeah. Yo, nah, the Fast and Furious game was a game only in the arcade, mostly in movie theaters. That shit was basically fucking Cruising USA.
I was about to say
in
different form with a mixture of Need for Speed because you could modify the fucking car, bro. It was the craziest. It was just another stupid ass arcade game.
Yep.
But if you were smart and you just did the upgrade of the NOS or the engine, you would pretty much win every race.
And when I was looking the videos up, I saw the video where dude was doing like mad flips in the air, and I immediately started dying. I was like, yo, this is exactly what I see cats do when they're in Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, bro, because all you had to do was double tap the pedal twice and it did the wheelie. And then you press the NOS button, you could go fucking wheelie for a little while. I'm telling you, that's Cruising USA all the way.
That is Cruising USA all the way. That is. And that's why I was like, damn, this is just Cruising USA with a movie.
And then you did off a ramp, you did triple flip. That shit was crazy, man.
Cruising USA was a dying breed, yeah.
Cruising USA was the beginning of those real car racing.
Yeah,
I mean, to me, I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be better games that was before.
You're right. For arcade style, yeah.
For like really good car racing arcade games, too, Cruising USA was where it's at.
Yeah.
And then everything else came from there. And then you had a lot of really good ones.
It's not until like the realistic racers. That's when they started to take over. That's when Cruising USA just faded into the background.
Word. There was one though. There was the NASCAR one that I know everyone played in the arcade, bro, and it was kind of realistic because it made it shake.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
And then they all look kind of square.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that one was a pretty intense. That was a pretty intense arcade game.
Yeah.
Yo, so the choices were I can't get the results though. You know how we can get the results?
Oh, I remember them off the top of my head. Or did you want the percentage ones?
No, yeah, I was.
Oh, okay. So go to that first one, I believe, and then you gotta keep clicking until you see, right. Yeah, go back a little. Yeah, I missed the GoldenEye one, but GoldenEye was a straight. It was like an 85%, but somebody put "fuck out of here." I know who that person is. I'll deal with him later. You go ahead on there.
Yeah, GoldenEye was definitely probably the best.
That's the greatest of all time.
Not according to the troll.
And the N64 version was the best one.
Yeah,
because they remade it.
Yeah, they
PlayStation
did.
and
Craig.
stuff.
Yeah.
That shit was not.
Nah, that's
okay.
That's not an official remake. The official remake was supposed to be for Xbox, and they canceled it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll take this.
Well, it's not even a remake; it's a remaster. I mean, say.
I didn't even know there was codes. There was really cheat codes for GoldenEye.
No, that's Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay.
There were some cheat codes for GoldenEye, but they weren't the best.
Yeah, they weren't the best.
They weren't the best.
There was only, I think, the most people complained about was Big Head mode.
Yeah, Big Head mode. I usually just like the ones where you start the game with like a fire gun.
So you start the game with like a rocket launcher. I can't really remember Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, like I played it, I think, like once or twice.
It's arguably the best Spider-Man game to most people.
Yeah.
Outside of the Spider-Man game that ended up coming out on the PS4.
I'm gonna tell you, I played a couple of the Spider-Man games, and I learned real fast that it's a very repetitive game. So I was just like, yeah, I'm good. I call it the Assassin's Creed effect, where it's basically.
But that game wasn't even out when Spider-Man.
I know. But then when Assassin's Creed came out, and then they made bad versions of it, and then they made other games that's kind of like Assassin's Creed. I was like, yo, this is. It could even be arguably the Prince of Persia effect, but we could go with Assassin's Creed because they got more versions. But it's literally people who tell me they like the Assassin's Creed storyline game.
I don't know why.
I look at them like, oh, so you like played the same shit over and over? I heard you.
Like me personally, I hate Ubisoft as a company because they literally just kill their games to the ground. Like. Every game is the same game, and they just add a few new features.
Bro.
And that's why, like, Ubisoft to me is fucking cancer.
Assassin's Creed.
Yo.
Assassin cancer, that's what I call it.
Yeah. I gotta respect the way he finessed that, bro. He got you, my nigga. Because you was like, yo, Assassin's Creed didn't come out yet. So he goes, and then quietly he goes, the Prince of Persia effect. And I'm like, nah, that came out around that time. He got you out of it. He did it that quick when you was thinking about it. He was like, hold that.
I give him that. I'm not going to take it away from him.
Yeah.
That's how I started laughing because I was like, yo, he finessed that mad quick.
It's a repetitive game.
Yeah, it's like their games are OD repetitive.
OD repetitive, bro.
I don't like Ubisoft.
Yo, you swing, land on the top of a fucking something, look down, look at your enemies, locked in, power punch in, combo, counter, everyone's dead. Do that 100 times, you beat the game.
Hack and slash, baby, hack and slash.
Yeah, hack and
slash.
That's the only cool thing I liked about Assassin's Creed, the only cool feature about Assassin's Creed I liked, believe it or not, was when, let's say someone was chasing you, because you would start some beef, and then like some nuns would walk by and you could just throw the hood on and blend in with those niggas. I thought that shit was funny as fuck. I was like, damn, that shit is crazy, yo. Niggas just be there like, and then you can really run past you like, where did he go? Yo, I used to cry. I used to be crying like these dummies.
They got it.
Yeah, but we already talked about Fast and Furious.
And just Spider-Man.
And we did, well, Spider-Man, we just said it was kind of repetitive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to read the percentage.
The percentage for Spider-Man was 100%.
Okay, awesome.
100% Fuego.
100% Fuego.
Which you kind of said. You said most people say that they really like that game.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next one is Lion King. The Lion King.
Yeah, and then I said Fast and Furious also was fuck out of here.
I said fuck out of here for Lion King.
You said.
Yeah. I said fuck out of here for
Lion King. Why is that?
It wasn't.
I didn't like the game.
Why you don't like the game?
I don't know. It was. I didn't like that style. I don't like those style of games. It was trash to me.
Probably because it was hard.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was a trash game.
That's okay.
I did learn to hate platformers after a while, but during that time period,
type of game.
I did still like platformers, and yes, it was ridiculously hard, but it was a good game.
That was one of the hardest games. The only thing that made me keep playing it was that it was a cheat code that allowed you to go to any level you wanted. So
that's
you
like every old school game.
Yeah, it was literally a cheat code.
A cheat code.
I just went to the end, beat Scar, and then kept it moving. I was like, yo, we off this, I win. That was it. But I knew that the problem was you could start the game and I was like, yo, this game's pretty fun, I'm good. And then for some god-awful reason, they go to the I Just Can't Wait to Be King music scene, and you had to literally play through that musical number, and it was the fucking hardest board ever. That's why I literally wrote on Instagram, controllers were thrown while beating this game. I used to be like, yo, I fucking hate this game. I used to be so mad. Like,
I thought you said it was a Game Boy game.
No, Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super
Nintendo. It probably was on the Game Boy too, but
I
the
think
Super
it came
Nintendo.
out for Genesis too.
Yeah, it was so real that they remade the shit for the Super. They remade it for the PS4. Well, they remastered it. But it was hard.
Their results was 50-50.
See, niggas know.
So 50% niggas agreed with me that game was trash.
Yep.
50% niggas said.
Those are the niggas who were like, "Fuck this game."
Fuck this game. Yeah. Those childhood memories came back, baby. I'm telling you. Those childhood memories came back. Niggas was like, yo, fuck this game, B, word up.
Like, 50%, yeah, I would side with them, but the other side was like, nah, that game is a classic.
It was a classic. It was hard as shit. Go ahead.
Next one, Aladdin.
Aladdin's another one. Hard as shit, but it's a classic.
Yeah.
Aladdin got 75% facts, 25% fuck out.
Did you say fuck out of here?
I can't remember. I don't remember what I voted for this one, only because I don't think I even played this game. So I might have skipped it. Yeah. Not even before my time. I don't know. These were not my type of games.
Okay, that's fair.
Next game is a game I know I played and played it every time I got a chance, and that is the Star Wars game.
Oh, the races?
Yes.
Yeah. Racers are fun.
Yep.
You could lose and be like, I still have fun.
That got 100% facts. And that game was fire. It was good on the N64, and if you got to go to the arcade and you got your chance to play with those fucking double joystick turbo
yeah.
You knew shit was fucking gangster. You know what I'm saying? You was there like, foo, foo, foo. Right, left, side, kind of, both forward to go turbo. Yep. Press the button, hit the extra boost. Down for the left, like all that extra shit.
That's facts.
That shit was a fire game.
That's facts.
You got in your little pod.
Yep.
You was about it, nigga. You was Anakin Skywalker for about 30 seconds.
Exactly.
You forgot all about the movie and be focused about the game.
And the best part was, you almost had to run a perfect race to beat those niggas.
Yeah. They was like, nah.
They did not play around, bro. They did not play around.
You and shit. You were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you had to be good at that shit. You did not fuck around.
That's facts.
I think they have a GameCube version too.
Yeah. That's where it pretty much originated.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, because when you go to today's arcades, you don't really see the pod racers anymore. You see like
I would buy that shit for my
crib or some shit.
There's websites that sell those things. They sell arcade things. Yeah. That is one I would buy for my crib. For sure.
Yeah. There's a lot of them now. Some of them are a lot of old school games.
Oh, hell yeah. I already looked at some. Time Crisis like 3,500.
Time Crisis, yeah.
Nigga, with the guns working.
Yeah. I saw it. They just
Time Crisis 2. It gotta be 2. You gotta be in the airport, killing the bugs, then switch out, get the grenade. You gotta do all that.
Okay.
Or House of the Dead too.
Ooh, House of the Dead 2 is pretty good too. That's a good one. That's not bad.
They just released X-Men. I believe X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter is a good one.
Great game. So they just released that. That's why I'm like, oof. But again, shout out to those people who felt differently about some of the opinions. Because I'm sure there was somebody who felt like, Fast and Furious was a fun game, because I saw some people put that. And I was like, hey, that's your world. Those were the people that I said that was in Dave and Buster's. Few tokens left. The Henny was kicking in. And they felt they was Dominic Toretto for a little while. You know what I mean? They felt they was Brian O'Connor and them niggas. But that's okay. That's, again, we don't discriminate. Nerds in the Hood is all about loving your opinions, loving yourself, all that good stuff. You feel me? So that's what we do. Right, guys?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So we're gonna roll out here with our sleeper picks of the week. Do we got something, gentlemen?
Yeah, I got something.
I'm gonna check it out first because I got 2 this week.
Oh.
I don't want to step on your choices.
You already did by saying you got more than us.
Yo.
You might have the same choice. I don't know.
I'm playing. So,
Jesus Christ. So my sleeper pick of the week is called Final Space.
Okay.
Final Space. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's on HBO Max. I stumbled on it actually a couple of times, and I never knew what the fuck the name was. So I finally found out, and now I'm hyped because I can go back. Because I believe I watched random episodes. I don't even know how I found this shit. I just know I think I was at one time at somebody's house. They was watching them like, this shit's funny as fuck. And then another time I saw it somewhere, I think on my Kodi, it just came up and I watched it. But yeah, it's called Final Space, and it starts off with a dude who's like, he's in a locked up prison in space, which is a spaceship, and is counting his days in there, and he's about to get out. He's almost done, but he's in there because he blew up he stole a suit, blew up a bunch of fighting jets, like on some fucking weird spaceship shit. Like he just blew up a bunch of fighter jets for space, like 93 of them. So because of all that, he got in trouble, and they locked him up in a special jail. That's a spaceship in the middle of nowhere, and he has a couple of robots that take care of him. But while he was there, some alien shows up, and he's cool with the alien. It's like a little I don't know, it's like a little floating thing. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's just funny as fuck. And he's protecting it while at the same time going through his own problems. And he's just like mad dramatic. He loses his arm, and he gets a robot, and he's hype about it.
Let's go!
There's a power up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Go
find that shit.
Let's go. We in here.
So yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay.
Final Space
on HBO Max.
Yeah.
An Adult Swim cartoon, right? I think you can say it. Yeah.
I think it's Adult Swim.
Yeah, Adult Swim. Yeah.
Is it Adult Swim?
It is Adult Swim.
Okay. It's on 2 seasons.
So
holding 13 episodes per season, 21 minutes an episode. So it's a quick binge. What's that? 26 episodes?
Yeah, you can get through that in a couple of days, maybe, depending on how hard you're going.
Word.
Depending on how hard you're going.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with you know what I'll do this week? I had thought of one, but I'm gonna go with another one. This one is a show that should be binged, but it's so many seasons you get caught up in forgetting about it. But it's a good show. I hope I haven't said it before, but it's The Blacklist. It's on Netflix now.
Man. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's an NBC original, but it's on Netflix. Most of the seasons are, or if you have Peacock, you can just watch it on there. Great show. James Spader, aka Ultron's in it. That's him in the MCU. You know what I mean? Great show. Criminal. He basically saves himself he basically pretty much snitches on a lot of dudes, but it is what it is, and that's the part of the game. And he basically tells you like all the blacklist top criminals and how to get them. And he basically shows you he's a boss, but he's a genius. But he does everything so swag, it's insane. Like he pulls up with a gun to your head, and then he's sitting there like, Brenda, how's the kids? Do you have any more of that Chateau wine? It's amazing. Meanwhile, you looking at him like, fam, you got a gun in my head, you talking mad fancy right now? Like, are you serious, my guy? yo, you better keep that gun on the head because we throwing hands. We like something gotta happen. But it's just a good show. Just check it out. Check it out. Trust me. You might get lost in it, but when you come back to it, it's a good show. But let's go with your 2, my brother.
So I'll start with the fantasy choice. It's a new Netflix show called Shadow and Bone. It's pretty good. I finished watching it and yeah, like it hits all the fantasy notes. It's like magic and like dark shit going on in the background. And I really enjoyed it. From like I think it's like 8 episodes long. And yeah, like from start to finish, I was invested. I was like, oh, this show's pretty good. And hopefully, Netflix doesn't fuck us over and not come back with a season 2, because that's what they like to do now. So give that a watch. Hopefully that'll boost the season 2 return, because I thought, yeah, that was a really good show. Like it just hits.
Okay.
If you like that fantasy setting. And to go with my manga pick of the week, I'm going to go with, for me, I really like this series. To me, I treated it like the Shonen Underground series, because back then, Jujutsu Kaisen didn't have an anime, and Chainsaw Man is on the works. So these 3 were like top tier. So hopefully this gets an anime treatment too. It's a Jikoku Raku. English translation, Hell's Paradise, where these group of criminals are sent to this island to investigate the mysteries of the island, and they're all assigned an assassin in case shit goes wrong, and the assassin just gotta assassinate the criminal for whatever fuck up that they manage. And from there on, them just getting to the island is just madness, just people getting bodied left and right, trying to discover the mysteries of the island. And it's a really good read. Sadly, the manga's over, but still, I would love to see the show animated, because it's amazing.
And what was the name of that again?
Jigoku Raku / Hell's Paradise.
Hell's Paradise.
It's amazing.
Jikoku Raku.
Jikoku Raku.
It literally translates to Hell's Paradise. Or heaven and hell, basically.
Got you. Okay. Some interesting stuff to check out, gentlemen. Some interesting stuff to check out. Before we go, we do want to let you know we have accomplished a mission in Xbox terms. We got an achievement unlocked.
Yes, that's right.
We said we wanted to get at least 150 followers on Instagram in order to start a contest. And not only did we get 150, we exceeded that. We are nearing 200 followers. So Ant is getting his wish, and Jorge is about to get his. So with that being said, we are starting a contest, and we will make sure that we tell you more about it on Instagram. But for those who are watching, here it goes. Basically, our boy Asan is not social media friendly, so he only has Twitter, and he doesn't even use that. So with that being said, obviously we want you to get to know the third member of our group, because there's Ant McGee, there's me. We both have our Instagrams. You've seen us. But
or if you don't know our Instagrams, we usually tagged it. Mine's Lo-Fi Chillin'. Marv's is
Marv Black.
Word.
Yes.
Black.
And
So
by
is
next
that-
week, it'll be your choice what this name is, this new account.
Whoa. Next week, it's a bit too fast, my brother. We're going to give him a little time. Work
you
these
wanna give
things
him more
out.
time? Okay.
Yeah, give him a little time.
I
Work these
respect
things out.
it.
We are going to do from today until the first week of May.
Okay.
Our first episode in May, probably our second.
Okay.
We'll give the fans enough time because we want them to know, because some of them might not know in that week.
You're right.
So we want to give them time to know, make something creative, have a little fun with it. So basically the idea is we want you guys to send us a name that you think will be good for his Instagram. And the winning name will be that name going forward for Jorge's Instagram. Simple as that.
Word.
Yeah. So just like we said, make sure there's nothing with the name penis in it. It's just not fair. We've said this before, but now that we're officially doing it, we're just reinforcing it. Make sure there's nothing with penis or dick or balls or nothing like that. Nothing insane. Please show some respect to our guy. Nothing racist. And yeah, if you see this man, just make sure you once again think of a good name, and we're gonna sit there and organize the names, and Jorge himself will pick what he feels is the best name. Me and Ann will give consultation, but Jorge will be the final picker at the end of all of that, folks. So we're starting it today after this episode airs, and it will run all the way till the first week of May. So you got a month and change, people. A month and change. Okay? I wish y'all all good luck, and I hope I see some creativity. If you want to send in an answer, you already know one off the top of your head, just DM us. Send us a DM, or you can send a DM to Ant and Lo-Fi Chillin' or me and Marvelat. That's fine too. We'll take any submissions we can. All right? Anything else you fellas want to say? Y'all good?
Pretty much.
I'm excited to see what these names say. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too. I'm excited.
I will mention I have a sneak peek coming, and I hope you guys will be excited about that.
Jorge definitely has a surprise in store for us next episode.
Yeah, when we go back to the original studio.
Yeah, we go back to the original studio. He said he has a surprise for us.
We've been in another location. We've been chilling.
Yes.
We're going back.
Still in the hood, just in another location. That is correct. So when we go back to our original base, Jorge said he has a surprise for not just me and Ant, for all of you people at home. So we appreciate y'all watching, because that's the reason Jorge got the surprise, outside of wanting it for himself.
Yeah, this was a thank you for you guys for reaching 150.
Oh,
and hopefully you guys will be pleasantly surprised.
That's what's up.
Word. I'm looking forward to it.
I respect that. Yeah. Wow. Last week Ant got a gift for good hosting. Now you're giving a gift to the fans. You guys are doing good out here, man. I'm proud y'all on my team. Word up.
Yo, we're doing big things out here.
Yeah.
Big things, man.
Big things indeed. Those are facts. Definitely not the fuck out of here. But in the meantime, we do gotta get the fuck out of here. So we're gonna cap it here. We do appreciate you again, and we'll be back next week for some more Nerds in the Hood vibes. And we'll let you know more about when we'll be recording next week. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna call it a night, because it's your boy Marv Lat.
Hey, Sean signing out.
Yo, Ant McGee.
We are out of here, people.
Yo, peace.
Peace out. Have a good night.
Later.
Stay safe. Get vaccinated. All that good stuff.
Get vaccinated. Wow.
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
Wow.
Get that
real. You vaccinated?
Nope.
Look out for that fake vaccination.
Look out for that fake vaccine card, baby. That's all I'm about to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Change my name now. Gonna be Edward Thompson. Vaccinated.